What happened? I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I've missed you so much. Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... Done. Good as new, little buddy. Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for helping me properly see again. Not everyone would have done what you did, no. So, what are you gonna do now? I know you'll find her even. You found my eyes, and they're probably way smaller than your sister, right? Oh, you'll do fine, unless the queen gets in your way. Nothing a bit of good old... Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And if I could give you some semi-solicited... Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts. Anytime. Bye, even. I'll miss you, but...
A long way from home, about to enter the land of three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for even and dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And even Sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever! Never touch it again. I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. No, you can't have anything. But you can earn it. Go on, try it. I had it made.
above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait! Wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen, while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A Sixer child is missing! I repeat,
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him! He'll be eaten alive out here!
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Card up my sleeve, in my
Not
chest,
noble,
up my
you
nose,
understand.
up me... Well,
Heck, most of
I've
us
got a
here
card
are.
up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... Well, everywhere. Let's trade.
Find them. Let none who are
attack the king. Let none of them. Where was I?
This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around the battlefield. Please excuse me. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about.
Fascinating.
No longer in your life.
Fascinating.
The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark, too.
even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Go on, Dicey! Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn. Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night, or what I used to do anyway. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets' war to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, but people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by silence. Don't insult me with your bloody lies. They may work. You alone carry the power to effectively figure it out. Or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, come to me when you meet success. But don't. To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
poor woman. Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman. Completely mad.
Who's there? Tell me now, or I'll... You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and... Oh, with the children. The 3 children, well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the I'm sorry, find what? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Your house of cards will never fall down when you've built it with Manny's help.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the role!
Oh, it's so sad. A brilliant warrior and protector, but now hopelessly insane. You mustn't listen to what she says, stranger. It's all madness. Someone should do something.
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment? Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their fathers? Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war? None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an... Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war? Oh, what fun. So, since you're hearing this for the first, there's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven, the soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the and the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil... Fascinate. That's all I need.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire. Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons. I could... But now we're both here. And that means one thing. Let's trade cards! So...
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dock. Hi there, I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. Hey, we don't choose our names, our parents did. Or, well, the nanny for... Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dock die. Fair enough. Skepticism is... Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the colossuses moves. Sarcasm. I can detect... But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning colossus brings... Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No. Only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them. Although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me.
Life never goes the way you Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought. Right after the king died, the triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as But that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. It was still... Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away.
Deals here. Get your
Bets
deals
are
here.
off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire.
Deals here. Get your deals here. War's good for business. Everybody needs some. Oh, why? I mean, jack up the deals on your prices like crazy. Everything must go, kid. I can tell you this much, kid. Everyone comes to trade with me eventually. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. You're darned right. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. Deals here. Get your deals here.
I guess. Here, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.
Terrific!
Dicey, there!
Someone has entered your ruin, castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Oi, looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though.
The Count? I love that guy.
Stay back! You must take
Let's go!
You're here to kill me, aren't you? Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? That's exactly what a master assassin would. Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What do I... Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then... Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us... Of course! Obviously I would keep... Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Well, good. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and... Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... You know what? Sure, you can have it. It's creepy anyway. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck too, come to think of it. But even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in freedom.
Oh, Shmoo! You're back! You lovable little scamp! I should scold you. By the card makers, Count You've done good here today, noble child. You've returned my Shmoo to me, which is just about... And now let me give you this finger. It's yours. I hope that, with it, you can uncover the truth of my father's murder. The crime scene. One of my servants found it there. It's been long since replaced by a battlefield.
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. And I got good news for you.
You have? Describe him to me. That's just logical of him. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. Terrific.